We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to test key resistance levels. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator at 6:11 a.m. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 500% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support, and it created a double bottom effect here on Friday. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot at 6:20 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 350% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area to the rip area on Friday and back up to multiple dip areas in today's volatility. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition as we stated on 42 vision, hitting bright green bars and getting a bull indicator on the 30-minute here at the 468 level, canceling out that bear indicator from Friday, right? A bull indicator popped up in the first half, bear indicator popped up, tight consolidation here, found support above 465, retested the highs on Friday of 470 and broke right through it, and full strength here all day, guys, and eating up all the losses, right? The downtrend from last week in a single day, nearly almost all of it in a single day. So something to not ignore here is the strength of this move, and we're going to take a look at the inflow versus outflows and what key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. So when we zoom out here and we look at this from the 1 hour, we could see in the bigger picture here how a bull indicator popped up on Friday and it found support in today's pre-market, not that far off of it, right? At the 466.60 level, that held true. Full transition here as well from white with red borders to dark green. And the last piece missing, if the strength continued, was bright green bars, and it happened today, guys. Full transition here from the dip area to the rip area, and it was the first bull indicator that pops up here on the 1 hour chart since the bear indicator from up here at the 477 level. And we talked about that on Friday over the weekend, how crucial it was to not ignore it here in the bigger picture. Now, when we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could go ahead and see here within the chart how a bull indicator popped up in today's pre-market at the 467.50 area. Full strength there on 42 vision and bright green bars all day. Same thing here on the 5-minute. Full strength there all day since the pre-market, guys. A lot of strength here, and it's definitely something to not overlook. And those inflows, we're going to pull them up in just a moment, are going to be crucial to further justify any further strength here going into tomorrow. And I'm going to break down the key levels I would watch as well. Here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, with the inflows crossing over in the after hours, right, on Friday, and we needed to hold above it, right? And today it got towards the midpoint, but it stayed above on the 30-minute and full strength there on 42 vision, as we saw, and the inflows, guys. Inflows have hit highs here of 5.65, some of the highest inflows that we've seen in the last several days and weeks. I would not ignore that, and it's going to be crucial for it to stay above the midpoint, right? As you could see here, the reason why the chart didn't completely collapse is because those inflows stayed above and the outflows never dominated, right? And quickly into the open, it started to push up and it lasted all day. Now, when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could go ahead and see here how these inflows were below, outflows were dominating, and they crossed back over, guys. Full strength there on 42 vision as well, and inflows hit highs here of 6.08, and it's going to be crucial for it to stay above the midpoint to further justify any further strength to the upside or even holding itself up. If those outflows begin going into tomorrow, I'll be watching that very carefully in the bigger picture of the 1 hour. Now, when we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see how the inflows were having trouble in the pre-market on that slight pullback, but it found support, inflows crossed back over, and they dominated all day in today's volatility, hitting highs up here of 4.06 in the after hours. It will be crucial for these inflows to stay above the midpoint here in the volatility of the 15-minute, and I'll be watching this very carefully here going into tomorrow if it starts to pull down towards the midpoint, because if it crosses it, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. So definitely something to not overlook here in the volatility of the 15-minute. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and the first support level is 471. If these outflows cross over to the downside and bring that weakness over into the 30-minute as well, the next support I'll be watching is 468. And then below that comes the 465 area. Definitely a crucial level to not ignore, because that's where this slowdown happened of the downturn of last week. And quickly things have sharply brought itself back up above 470 again, okay? So that is something I would not overlook here in the volatility to the downside if these outflows begin. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial for these inflows to continue up on the 15-minute, on the 30-minute, pushing up higher on the 1 hour as well. And the first resistance is 477, guys. That is where the bear indicator popped up on the 1 hour, and then above that comes the 480 area and then 482. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I will be watching them very carefully as they're all above on the 1 hour, on the 30-minute, and the 15-minute, and it's going to be crucial for them to stay above to hold up this strength and continue to justify the move to the upside. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.